everyone, I'm Becky.
And I'm Sarah.
And we're doing Bickering Book Reviews. Today we are talking about the fact that I'm really slouched down in my chair. That's better. I was like a little bit of a troll there.
Who crosses my bridge?
No one. We are talking entirely unrelated. We are talking about Storm and Fury by Jennifer L. Armentrout, which I got off of eARCs.
See, I feel like I tried to look for it as an eARC and I couldn't find it.
I got it on NetGalley.
Okay, that makes a little bit more sense because I had the physical arc of it.
You know, and I think I have a physical arc of it too from BookBuzz.
Yep.
Well,
Teen Librarian, what Youth BookBuzz at our system is awesome.
I'm going to give it to the kids in my high school book discussion. They'll enjoy it.
Oh, yeah, I'm going to pass mine along. I read it. I'm going to pass it along. Shh, don't tell anybody that I read it.
Okay. Anyway.
That way they're not getting a used book.
So this book is about Trinity Morrow, and she is not like other girls. Trinity, it lives with the wardens, who are like these gargoyle-like creatures who kind of fight off the demons. And I want to be very vague because I feel like you have to read the book to get where Trinity's coming from, but Trinity is like half human, half something else, and she's got like magical powers, and she can do all sorts of stuff. I can't even say what the magical power is because I feel like it gives it away. Because I've heard that term before. So she has a bonded protector, and her bonded protector is kidnapped. And at the same time she is kidnapped, a group of warden clans from DC have come to her compound. And one of them is Zane from the Stone Cold Kiss? Hot something Kiss? The ones with...
I only read the first book.
I did too. I didn't like Roth, I'm sorry. Which might be one of the reasons I didn't love this book. Besides the point. So,
we'll get there.
Trinity goes back with DC, back with Zane, and there's some connections and some flirtiness, and they're trying to defeat the demons in DC. Is that vague enough? I don't want to give anything away. Because I feel like people who are into this are like dying for this book, and I don't want to give anything away for them. So I don't want to ruin it for anybody.
So... just as an aside, not really relevant to what this book is, but it feels like a Buffy the Vampire fan fiction that was like turned into its own book.
I did not feel that way. But okay.
I did. I did and I do. Anyway.
So I read the first two books in this original series. It didn't like Roth, and so when I went to read the last one, and I knew that Layla was gonna leave Zane.
Hey, you're gonna spoil that one!
I'll mark it.
Okay.
He's going to leave Zane and end up with Roth. I'm like, I don't care enough to ever read that. And I don't know, and I feel like I should have liked this book more than I did because I did like Zane. But I never connected with Trinity.
See, for me, like, it didn't read like a lot of her other books, I think is what it is. Like, I have certain expectations when I come into a Jennifer Armentrout book, and this didn't meet it, I think is what it is. Because I expect a lot more witty repartee. I expect a stronger female characters, and she is like a strong female character, but criminy, it's like watching one of those Trix commercials where like the rabbit is never going to get the tricks, whereas like she's always in the way and like is always a damsel in distress, and she does nothing, and you're like, stop it, just go into the freaking panic room, please stop being there.
Well, and I feel like it took forever for something to happen. Like it was like 100 pages, and I was like, can we get there, because this book is 500 pages long.
And the chapters are super long.
And that was part of the problem, too. So it took me forever to get through, like, the first 150 pages because the chapters were so long. And then once they kind of moved to the D.C. area, the chapters shorten and it moves quicker.
And that's like 300 pages into the book.
It is like 300 pages into the book. Plus, with Jennifer L. Armentrout books, you expect a certain amount of steamy, and I feel like the steamy didn't really come in this one.
See, and the weird thing is, like, it was there, like, and you could see her in it. She just wasn't there throughout the whole book. Like, there were pops of, like, witty, funny, interesting kind of jokes and sarcasm and stuff. And then there was also, like, parts where it could have gotten really kind of steamy to the level of her other books, but then it just didn't.
Well, the only thing that I was, like, really, like, taken by was the fact that Trinity was losing her eyesight.
But I feel like that, like, it never really gets into why.
They go into that.
Well, then it takes forever to get there. Okay, so to be fair, I still haven't finished this, okay? I tried for a week and a half, and I could only get to, like, 300 pages. And it was a struggle. Yes. And I, like, had to stop. and read other books.
I did do that too.
Like, and that has never happened to me with an Armentrout book.
No, not
never.
Really. No.
I can usually get through one of those in a day because whether they're 4s, whether they're 5s, irrelevant. They read fast and they hook you quickly and get you through.
And so I don't know. I don't know because Trinity is losing her sight because of the same is what Jennifer Armentrout's going through. So I don't know if it was more personal for her.
Oh.
Yeah. That was in the author's note.
I didn't get there, obviously.
So I don't know if that's why it didn't quite feel like one of her books. And like I said, I wanted to love this book. I really did. And I just felt like it could lose 100 pages at the beginning.
Well, I think maybe kind of now that you're talking about it, maybe it's because I don't think we know. I don't think I know Trinity.
Well,
I think is what it is. I think that there was no. It was more. It feels like a book in the middle of a series, so you're not spending the time to develop the characters. And in doing that, I never connected to Trinity, so I never really cared about what was happening. And I'm really kind of confused as to what's going on.
Well, and Trinity's not in the other books because, like, Roth and Layla and Danica and all of them are in the other books. But Trinity and her people, I think, are entirely...
Well, it's entirely possible that they show up in the book that we didn't read.
Well, when they kind of hit it in the other book, I don't think they do.
Okay.
Should we just rate this?
Yeah, we can.
So our rating system starts at the top with 5 unicorns. We go down to 2 unicorns. If we don't like it, it's a horse.
I'm going to have to give it a 2 unicorns. However, this will not stop me from reading any more Armentrout books. It will not stop me from going back to read more. And it doesn't stop me from liking her. I just don't particularly like this book.
I'm going with a 3 because it did pick up for me at the end, and I kind of am interested to see where we're going here, but no, it didn't hook me. And I have just finished listening to the adult series she did about the brothers in New Orleans. And
I gotta go back and read those.
And those were so good. And I'm hoping that maybe this one doesn't seem as good because I was rating it against those. So that is where we are on the book I can't remember.
Storm and Fury?
Storm and Fury. We'll see you around. Bye.